This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, baby. And this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back. Come on in. You know the routine. You know this is shotgun share. I'm just kind of kicking it with them, relaxing. But this week, beautiful palm pickups. I have my normal 3D pick for the week, my classic pick, as well as what I pick up at eBay and Amazon. But before I get into what I picked up for the week, not only do I collect movies, yeah, I'm a crazy motherfucker. I actually watch them also. And on a weekly basis, I like to share with you some of the stuff I watch. And to kick it off, I should say, I'm going to start with an old throwback TV show that Apple TV has picked up. I didn't realize this. It's a 2020 show called Amazing Stories. This is a throwback, I think, from the 80s or 90s. Love that they kept the original theme song. The reason behind me actually started watching this, my wife and my son have been bonding over a show called Snowfall. Looks like a fantastic show. Just kind of have to be in the mood for, that drug dealing, shooting people in the head kind of stuff, though. But they're bonding very well over that, so I'm not going to interrupt that. So while they're watching that, I've been trying to find something to watch on my own and ran across Amazing Stories. So far, I watched 2 episodes from the first season. First episode was a show called Cellar. Very interesting show. Second one was called Heat. Love the music behind this show. It has some throwback music from a group called 415 with Richie Rich. And also have this song called Feel This Way by Black Alicious. Love that though. But get the opportunity, get a chance. I'm only 2 episodes in. I think there might be 7 or 8 episodes for the season. So far, not too bad. Good throwback from the original Amazing Stories. Get a chance, Apple TV, Amazing Stories. My second pick for the week is actually a Dollar Tree pickup. This is a 2017 Shudder release. Like my Shudder release is called One Cut of the Dead. It's a 2017 Japanese comedy horror starring, and I'm going to kill these people's name, Takayuki Hamatu, Yuzuki Akiyama, and Harumi Shuhaina. I'm probably killing those people's names, but interesting type of comedy horror. They're shooting a zombie movie when a real zombie apocalypse actually breaks out, and that's the premise behind the story. I won't get into too much detail. I don't like giving out spoilers. Interesting foreign humor, whether it be Asian, Australian, English, a little bit different than American humor, so you're gonna have to give them a little credit for the humor differences. But interesting movie, interesting comedy horror. $1.25, definitely worth the pick. One Cut of the Dead. My third pick for the week. This is actually a throwback movie from 2008. This is a Spike Lee joint, Miracle at Santa Ana. Didn't realize it until I actually popped it in. It's 160 minutes long. It was based on or adapted from the 2003 novel by James McBride. This is inspired by the actual events that occurred in August of 1944 with the Buffalo Soldiers. If you don't know who the Buffalo Soldiers are, you need to look that up. But Buffalo Soldiers in World War II and how they came to the aid of the Italians at Santa Ana di Stanzima. I'm probably killing that also. How they were attacked by the Nazis and how the Buffalo Soldiers actually came in to protect them. A shitload of stars. You have Laz Elizondo, Michael Ealy, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, John Turturro, Kerry Washington, Derek Luke, John Leguizamo. You have the late James Gandolfini from The Sopranos. You have the late Kenneth Williams. You know him from Omar, from The Wire. He's acting nothing like Omar from The Wire in this movie, though. But very powerful movie. The first 5 minutes, you're like, what the fuck? But long movie. It drags a little bit somewhere in the middle, though. But very interesting movie. I'm trying to teach my son about American history that they don't teach in school. So this isn't a true story, but based on the actual events that happened in Santa Ana with the Buffalo Soldiers. A very powerful film. Again, Spike Lee joint, Miracle of Santa Ana, 2008. Check it out. My last pick, and I don't know if you might cut that little 15-second clip I had from the weekend, is Stranger Things 4. Family, I've been waiting for this for 2 years. You have the returning cast. You have Winona Ryder, David Harbour, Millie Bobby Brown. I love that name, Millie Bobby Brown. Ben Wolfhard, Gaten, what's his last name? Mastrozano, Caleb McLaughlin, Noah, was it Snapping? Sadie Simic, and Maya Hawke. What's funny about Maya Hawke, my daughter's like, my wife is like, does she look familiar to you? I'm like, not really. She's like, that's Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter. I'm like, she's like, does she like Uma? I'm like, I don't really see it. I kind of see it. I don't see it. Then she showed me a picture of Ethan Hawke and her together. I'm like, oh, she is Ethan Hawke's daughter to a T. But Stranger Things 4, again, this takes place in the mid 80s. Love all the 80s references, from the encyclopedias to the Dungeons and Dragon games. The mood of Stranger Things 4 is so much different than the previous seasons. The previous seasons, it kind of seemed like R.L. Stein's Goosebumps on steroids. This last season is more like Sam Raimi. They get really dark, really gruesome, really dark, but very interesting. Watched the whole first season, went by very quickly. Would have watched it a lot quicker, but my son got tired after the first 2 episodes, went to bed though. But love this season. It's just the first part of season 4. The second part's dropping in July. So looking forward to watching that. Very good watch, Stranger Things 4. Now, with that said, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. Oh, one thing I forgot too, from that One Cut, One Dead, the outro, for some reason that killed me. They were playing Jackson 5 in Japanese. That really tripped me out. But again, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. While you guys sit back and chill with like Shaka and Shira right here. We are back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Let me get these scanned in. Not a big lot today, but it's not always the quantity, but it's the quality. Let me get these scanned in. We'll go over these and get you good people on your way. Give me just a minute. I'm going to kick it off with some movies I already had because the prices were so cheap. Basically $2. I think maybe a quarter or 50 cents for the DVDs. I got it for the slip covers. Hellbenders 3D. I had this for years. I don't think I've watched this yet. If I have, I don't remember it. It's low budget 3D. And I believe I had it in a 3-pack. If I remember correctly, Conan might have been in there, or the new Conan. I'm not positive. But for a couple bucks plus the code, yeah, I'll spend a buck. Spend a couple bucks. Hellbenders 2. This one, I guess this is the special edition of Mamma Mia, which I still haven't seen yet. I guess it's a sing-along version. But beautiful slipcover. And no, I'm not turning into some kind of slipcover Nazi. I've heard that term thrown around on YouTube before. But I like a good bargain. And I know I can turn around and trade some of these in and get at least what I paid for it, if not more. Mamma Mia. And this is the Here We Go Again sing-along edition. This one, I know I had a bad cover on this one. So I got, not only did I get a better cover, I got a slip cover to go with this. Haven't seen this in years though. It's Medea. I think Bow Wow's in this. Yeah, Bow Wow. Who else is in here? I know her, just don't know her name. Her, of course, you have the usual suspects. Oh, Loretta Devine. Who else? I think that's it that I know. Shad Moss. Bow Wow. Okay. And this is a Lionsgate release. And you have the, I don't know if the code works or not, beautiful Blu-ray. I forgot, what was this one? This was Universal. And this one is, who is Lionsgate? I have my contacts on, I can't read things close up with my contacts. Next, Bears. I had this before, but again, got it for the beautiful slipcover. Plus, I think it completes the set. I think I have several of these animal ones, and I've got the slipcover, so I know I can sell this for at least $1 or $2 if you want to pay back for it. Bears. These are beautiful, I don't call them documentaries. I guess film exposés, for lack of a better term, of them on animals. Bears. Another one I had before. I haven't seen this in a while. There's actually a couple movies named Unstoppable. I think John Claude has one. Denzel Washington, Chris Payne, inspired by true events. Unstoppable. A train movie. And this is a 20th Century Fox release. Again, got it for the slipcover. And see if the code works or not. The Blu-ray. I have to see if I have the same Blu-ray. Seems like my Blu-ray might be a little different than this one. Oh no, let's check. Probably is the same copy. I'm just curious, so seems like I remember it differently. Nope, it's the same one. Exactly same one. Yep. Unstoppable. Oh, that's the Wesley Snipes Unstoppable. I think there's another one. Anywho, back to the movies. Next, another fantastic movie, Denzel Washington. Had the movie, didn't have the slipcover. So yeah, I picked this up. This is Paramount Pictures. Fantastic movie. Me and the guy at the pawn shop were just talking about this. Brother John Goodman's part in this. Hilarious with the little special bag he has to get Denzel Washington back on his feet again. Never seen the movie, you have no idea what I'm talking about. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Flight, Denzel Washington with the beautiful slipcover. Last one. I normally don't double dip like this though, but again, I couldn't resist with the slipcovers. Chappie, Hugh Jackman, Sigourney Weaver. And this is a sci-fi, like a South African sci-fi movie, if I remember correctly. I believe the directors. He's done Chappie, District 9, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, District 9, it's right there. Reading is fundamental. And you have Chappie. And now for the stuff that I didn't have that I picked up at the pawn shop. And by the way, let me see here. This is what I paid for that. And that's not all of it. See, next we have, let's see, hood rats. Don't ask me why. Don't ask. Just don't ask. Sometimes I don't know why I pick up some of the stuff I do. So just don't ask. Hood rats. Is it shh, don't speak. Hood rats. And this is a Maverick release. So Maverick is known for their low budget urban movies. Next we have Tech 9. I've only heard maybe a couple custom Tech 9 that I probably can name any though, but it looked interesting. I love picking up a nice supply of concert DVDs and Blu-rays. And this little guide, Tech 9. Interesting. And this is probably a low budget liquid, release maybe. Next, I had this movie, but I didn't have the artwork, so glad to pick this up. In Boucher Wright, The Brat, I loved, Most Def, aka is it Yasmin Ben, something like that. MC Light, phenomenal MC. Tristina Arnold, you might know her as BDB from Martin. Monica Calhoun. This is a woman's prison flick, if I remember correctly. Haven't seen this in years. Civil Brand. So very happy to get the artwork for this. Next, Vivica Fox, Ving Rhames, Mike Epps, Love Chronicles. This is when Vivica was fine. You know, to say when. Unfortunately now, with all that plastic surgery she's had, goddamn, it just ruined a masterpiece. Love Chronicles. And this is a Vivendi release. Love Chronicles. Next, I've seen this so many times. Picked it up. Penelope Ann Miller, The Gun in Betty Lou's Handbag. Perfectly Blind by Mill Creek. Mill Creek has some good titles, so we'll check this out sometime. Screwball comedy. This, I actually picked up the DVD of this at Dollar Tree and wanted to get, when I saw the trailer, definitely want to get the Blu-ray. It's God Bless America Magnet release. I guess this is guy and young girl going amok in America. I think just randomly killing people. Something to that effect. God Bless America. This pile right here is what I picked up at the pawn shop. And since I only have a little bit left, let's get into my flow here. My 3D pick for the week, 6'Guns, low budget 3D. I don't know who did the 3D on this one. I'll take a brief look at it. It looks okay. 6'Guns. It was a decent price, so. And nobody under that really recognized. Well, Van Dyke. Don't know if that's any relation to Dick Van Dyke or just a coincidence. 6'Guns. And my classic pick for the week is a television pick. That's My Mama. I remember watching this as a kid. It gives a very stereotypical view of a narrow view of African American life back in the 70s, and kind of a caricature of what black women, the big overweight black mother would be at the time though. But still, this is a part of my television history, and this guy was hilarious. If just remember briefly, you might know him if you've ever watched Love Boat. It's Isaac from Love Boat. This is before he was on Love Boat. I forgot how fine she was. Okay. And you have Clifton Davis. And he was a mailman. And if I remember correctly, he might have been on Good Times for an episode or two, a few times. Not positive. Memory's starting to fade a little bit, or things are starting to mesh together. But TV show from the 70s, That's My Mama, the complete series, Sony release. And the last thing I want to do is my Amazon pick. This was a eBay pick. Basically, I got a really decent price for this. Been looking for this on Blu-ray. All 5 seasons, 4 seasons, plus the extra season, which I think it came maybe 2 or 3 years after the season ended, maybe. The premise of this is this guy goes into prison to, I believe, help get his brother out. Dominic Purcell, and what is old boy's name? Wentworth Miller. Funny thing about Wentworth Miller, most people don't know. Don't tell anybody. He's really black. Yeah, he's a black guy. I've seen him on episodes of Flash. I've seen him in a few movies. You really can't tell because he keeps his hair low. If he grows his hair out, it kind of shows a little bit though. But just a little FYI. This is my pickup for the week. Give me a minute to get these things where they belong. The disc and their folders, the artwork in their sleeves, and let you good people go about your business. Give me just a moment. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C's in Charlie, L's in Lima, Z's in Zebra. Everything scanned in except for this one I had to put in manually. And let's finish this up. I have everything scanned in, ready to go back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate every last one of you just hanging in there, looking at movies, talking movies. If you made it this far in the video yet, go ahead, hit the like button, hit subscribe, help me out. If nothing else, give me the big thumbs up. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.